I am Ravi Ranjan, a research assistant professor in Department of Medicine at UIC. This is Dr. David Perkins and Patricia Finn's research lab. We are working on human microbiome and its role in human health and disease. The microbiome is a collection of bacteria, virus, and fungi living in and on us. Research have shown that the microbiome is essential for maintaining health, and when there is a disbalance in the microbial population, that results in diseases like obesity, cancer, gastrointestinal disorders, and many other diseases. So we are trying to understand those basic mechanisms, what makes that microbial population change, and if by introducing some kind of dietary intervention or some kind of other probiotics, can we change the microbial populations to a good microbial population. So I'm from New Delhi, India, and I graduated from University of Delhi. From my high school days, I was inclined towards biology, and I was really interested in biology. And from that point onwards, I decided I want to join a medical profession, basically a doctor. At the time, I was applying for my medical colleges as well, but then also at the time, then I joined a college in University of Delhi. And at the time, I was inclined towards doing the experiments. And one of my professors in college, he saw that potential that I had in doing research and doing experiments. So from that point onwards, then I went for my higher education. I did masters, and then finally I earned my PhD degree in 2008. My research interests are to understand how the microbiome is established in the babies, and then also other project that I'm working on is to understand the role of microbiome in obesity. To determine how the microbiome is established in the babies, what we do is we collect the samples from the newborns starting at 0 months, and then we collect every 3 months till the age of 3, and then we assess their microbial composition. Basically, we are looking at the gut microbiome, and we collect the stool samples because the intestine harbors the majority of the microbes. And once we collect those, we isolate the DNA and the RNA, and we process in the lab, and we sequence in our own lab, and then we compare the microbes from the different time point from the same baby, so we know how the microbe is being changed from 0 months to 3 months, and so on till the age of 3. This microbial population is dependent on how the baby is delivered. Either it can be a natural delivery or a C-section, and then whether the baby was on breast milk or on formula fed, and whether the baby was under any medication like antibiotics. So these factors modulate the development of the microbiome. And essentially, after 3 years of age, the microbiome is kind of comparable to an adult microbiome. But however, as we develop further, the microbiome may change, and that determines what type of disease complications we may get to. There are a lot of challenges in doing research. Sometimes we plan an experiment, we execute the experiments, but then the results don't turn out the way we expect. And then that is a challenge to, again, redo the experiments and find some way how can we improve the experiment, or how can we address that question. Science and research, it is quite fun. It is challenging. It is rewarding, and it is also frustrating. So it has all its benefits, and it's fun.